Welcome to the live show. Just basically playing around, not really doing anything overly interesting. Just kind of testing this game out. Again, streaming at 60 frames is very, very demanding on my computer. That's incredibly old. So there's a lot of games that I just can't do it. Hey Optic, how's it going? SnowRunner is one of those games that's very demanding on the computer. But I wanted to try out my steering wheel. Nasty little frame dips there. Come on, bitch. Oh boy. Now I'm using a controller, so I kind of forget how to winch it. You know what I'm saying? How do you pinch your winch? Oh, there we go. Ah, there, that's cheating, but that's okay, it's part of the game. Get that Chevy Silverado out of there. So how you doing? I haven't played the new update. I haven't, well, no, it's on. No, come on. This is why I don't play this game much. Do I not get to choose where the fuck I'm winching? I've played this on PlayStation. Yeah, it's pretty insane, man. It's a really fun game. I'm very thankful that I have it. But it's definitely slightly bullshit. Come on. How come I can't? Well, that's auto winch, but there's got to be... I don't remember the commands. This is what happens when you don't play in a really, really long time. Oh. We're stuck in the water. That's a lot of fun. So, come here often. My biggest problem is I just don't remember how to use the winch. Like, not the auto winch. Yeah, quick winch. I don't want quick winch. Oh, yeah. Did they remove it? Do you know for sure that it's been removed? Quick winch. That's F, though. I don't want quick winch. Wheel sensitivity. Okay. Force feedback. Okay, we got that going. Quick winch is... But I already have it. It's the triangle button. See, well, I made an update on it, but I didn't see where they changed that, though. I'm not saying they didn't, I'm just saying I wasn't able... Sorry, let me try and find this. Quick winch. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, I seriously don't know how to... Fuck! I don't know how to do the winch. God damn thing. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, that's what it is. I can't fucking... Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. There we go. Come on, get me out of there. I love this game, but fuck around Charlie Brown. And I keep stuttering. Look at those stutters. And when my frames drop, it makes my steering wheel shake. Hey, Ali, how you doing? You know, a bit stressed out, but happy all at the same time. I'm still really bummed out about my shoulder when I got my ultrasound. Found out that I ripped my rotator cuff, and it's been like that half my life. And now that I started working out, losing weight and all that, I can still exercise, but I have to take it easy because I'm probably going to end up requiring surgery. And with the whole COVID and everything, it's just kind of freaky. But I've been putting it off for almost 22 years, so... But I mean, apart from that, you know, Resident Evil's coming. I haven't tried it with the update, no. Do you know? Yes, it does. It does. Yeah. Actually, let's... You know what? This game's just not working for me. It runs like a pile of shit. Let me show you. Oh, would you piss off? Alright, here we go. I have come prepared. I knew that Ali would ask me this very question. And the proof is, isn't it a coincidence? Or is it ironic that I just so happen to have it bookmarked, ready to just show you? When you play the PS4 version of the game, there is an option right at the main menu that says upload saved data from the PS4 version of Resident Evil Village. Then when you hop on the PS5 version, you will have the option to download said saved data. Now, I'm not going to lie. I wish you could go back and forth, and I'll explain why really quick. Because going back and forth allows you to kind of decide, I'm running out of room on my 667 gigabyte internal SSD that Sony is forcing players to keep their PS5 games on, but I don't know if I need 4K. I only have a 1080p TV. My TV's like almost 7 years old. I'm not going to benefit from the 4K. The ray tracing's nice, but then you get 45 FPS instead of 60. I don't know if there's going to be an option for 1080p with ray tracing at 60 FPS. I just wish you could kind of go back and forth. Here, it's a one-way trip. You like how I had that ready? Are you wondering if I read your mind? Hello, Outlaw Mason. How you doing? So I am very pumped for this game. It comes out, oh my god, in like just a little under, or a little over, rather, 12 hours. So, but you see what I'm saying? No, cross-gen shouldn't just be a one-way street. I even made a video on that. That's not a hint for people to go and watch it. But if you can have a bot watch it a million times, that'd be great, because then I'd make a lot of money. But, yeah, the differences between the PS4 and the PS5 version of the game, you know, they're not night and day. As a matter of fact, why don't we just do that? Why don't we just go ahead and play the demo, because I have some minutes left. Let's do that. Let's compare the PS4 version of Resident Evil Village to the PS5 version of Resident Evil Village. And again, Ali, maybe you'll agree with me on this. A lot of people always do this. Oh, next gen versus current gen. Oh, the PS4 versus the PS5. Oh, the PS5, it's so much faster. But they're comparing it to the PS4 on the PS4, which is okay. But why not further finish that comparison? Why don't people ever talk about this piece of information? that the PS4 version of the game on the PS5 only loads 2 seconds slower than the PS5 version of the game. Why is nobody talking about that? Why is it that nobody talks about the fact that the PS4 version of the game, when it's on preferred resolution mode and not performance mode, on the PS5, you're actually getting 2 for the price of 1. You are getting the resolution mode and the performance mode because it runs the resolution mode at 60 FPS when it does so on the base PS4 at about 40 to 45 frames. But they don't tell you that. That's where I come in. I talk about that shit because it matters to me. And if it matters to me, there's got to be at least one other person on the planet to whom it matters as well. So let me turn on my console. Did you know that? Did you guys know that? Or do you know what I'm talking about? Like how most people, when they compare current gen to next gen, they don't throw in the third comparison, which is that current gen game on next gen hardware can sometimes be a big difference or a small difference. I'm going to get the PS5, but when I go pick it up, I'm getting... Right. It's like, can you guys see this? Yeah, it's like MLB The Show. The PS5 version versus the PS4, it's relatively the same. Why did I choose to use up my precious... Oh, no. No! I didn't ask for automatic downloads. What ends up happening is the boot up. Playing the game is the same. I've done it. Don't make me show it. It's the same shit. However, loading up the PS4 version of the game on the SSD, even on an external one, it's a 34-second difference, over half a minute. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go with the PS5 version. If I end up getting a little bit more patience, I'll just play the PS4 version of the game. Something like NBA 2K21, something like Marvel Avengers. That next... There's an update, and I'll have to talk about that. I thought I turned off automatic updates. The fuck is going on here? Give me a second here. System software, update and setting. Yeah, it's off. Unless it's only talking about console updates. Automatically download update files while your PS5 is turned on or in rest mode. But I feel like there's no place for game updates because my game updates are still downloading automatically. Anyways, so NBA 2K21 did a much better job at the whole next gen, current gen difference. Same thing with Marvel Avengers. There's a much wider gap. Same thing with FIFA. Some of the other games, they just didn't really do much. You know, I don't know if Ali knew the differences there, but yeah. About this here. Look at that, eh? Sony has to unlock that. Oh, I know. It's going to cost an arm and leg. In Canada, it's going to cost me almost the price of my PlayStation to buy just a measly 2 terabyte SSD internal, but it's going to make such a big difference. Oh my God, I need that extra storage. Right now, I can't even afford to put my games on backup just about. Look at that. I only got room for one more game right there. And on my USB external, before I get into a game there, I'll show you. See if I go to move a PS5 game back to my internal. I had to move off Spider-Man and Valhalla. I don't want to delete these games. I'm not done with them. I'm just not really currently actively playing them right now. So it's a little bit of a shit fest. Guess what? I have the same page open on my PS5. Oh, do you? But Ali, did you know about the differences between the PS4 and the PS5 version of Resident Evil Village? That's what I want to show you right now. So, I wish I could play this right now. Let's start off with the shiny PS5 demo. Okay, PS5. Let's boot it up. Which video? Someone made it. Oh, you mean the one I made? On the comparison? See, this is the PS5 version, the demo, but PS5 version. We see about how long it takes to load up. There doesn't seem to be any sound. Sometimes that happens. There's no fucking sound. Jesus. Give me a moment. This is why I'm gonna need to buy a new computer someday. Absolute bullshit. But there's no sound on my console. Oh, the sound came back magically. Oh, okay. Alright. I just wanted to do this again really quick. So we got in pretty fast. I still got 40 minutes. Let's make sure the ray tracing is off so that it's a fair comparison. You ordered a 3DS? Now let's take a look at how long it takes to get into the game.
In life and in death, we give glory.
Again, this is the PS5 version.
Hello? Rose is here?
Take a look. Oh, Resident Evil 8 is already out in certain parts of the world, but it's not officially out. This is the demo. I'm just kind of building hype because the game is out in 12 hours, and I wanted to do a final comparison to the PS5 version of the game versus the PS4 version of the game, but both games on current gen, or on next gen. No one ever does that. Sometimes it's not always necessarily worth the precious resource of your SSD to go ahead and play the PS5 version of the game. Like me, I'm probably going to play the PS4 version of the game for a little bit. I don't have that much room left on my internal storage. So again, this is the PS5 version. We'll just do this for a quick moment. Yeah, whatever. I don't care if I'm wasting bullets. You want to wait before you repeatedly shoot, otherwise your aiming will go to their shoulder and stomach. You want to get those headshots in. But I mean, if it means like that you're going to get hit. Now he wants to play with melee? Fuck around and find out. If you hold down the L2 button, you can jam him with a straight jab. If you just hold down the R2, it does a slash like that. See? It's kind of like you aim, you move back, re-aim, aim for the head. Mix it up a bit. But that's the problem, though. The knife can be really tricky. You know that there's an achievement for doing a knife-only run?
Close the door, please.
So again, PS5 version of the game, watch your face, the detail, the graphics. Looks pretty good. Ray tracing is off. Now... Whoops. Now we're going to do the PS4 version of the game on my external SSD. I'm 90% sure I'm going to start off with the PS4 version of the game. See what I mean? You ordered the old school 3DS. 3DSs are cool. See how fast that was? That was pretty fast if you ask me. Like that was only like maybe 2 or 3 seconds slower than the PS5 version. prioritize frame rate, resolution, which on a PS5 there's no point because if you do frame rate, you're going to get that frame rate anyways on screen resolution priority. You know, Ali, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Oh man. Great minds think alike. Why do you think I'm doing the PS4 version? Because of this. Same thing as you. There it is, in all its glory. And I have no shame whatsoever. It's going to be glorious. PS4 Save Wizard. It's going to be sweet. I'm going to max everything out. Yeah. Which is why I knew why you were going to ask. I didn't know you did the Save Wizard thing, but now it makes sense why you want to know about transferring over to the PS5. Because Ali and I, we want to play on the PS4. We want to soup our character up. We want to get the goodies. And then we want to upgrade to the PS5. A little, you know, because he does 4K and all that kind of stuff. So you'll probably see a bit more of a difference. You think UPS stole your package? Well, not to be an asshole, but that is definitely possible, unfortunately. All right, are we back on my console? Okay, so prioritize screen resolution. Don't do frame rate. You can even see it in the background. If you look faintly, when I put it on frame rate, you see less detail in the background. So keep it on prioritize screen resolution on the PS5. And again, this is the PS4 version of the game. And for ray tracing, you know, it makes a difference, but not as much as you might think. So it's about three...
Life and in death, we give glory.
It's about 3.5, 4 seconds
hello?
slower from the main menu to actually getting into the game.
Rose is here?
It's negligible. Again, this is the PS4 version of the game, but running on the PS5 console. And I'm not sitting here going, ew, what's all this last gen shit? What's all that shit? Looks pretty fucking good if you ask me. This is gorgeous. This is a PlayStation 4 game. I mean, literally, I can't really tell the difference. Again, if you had an actual 4K display, HDR, and all that funky stuff, that would probably make a bigger difference. But there's HDR mode, again, on the PS4. And I've talked about this before. HDR makes a bigger, monumental, singular difference than 1080p to 4K. Ray tracing off to on. Those are like, whatever. HDR off to on is like your eyes can't, like, handle the sexiness that you see before you. HDR is the single biggest graphical difference, but nobody ever talks about that. Ever. Ah, you didn't like that? We meet again. I'll shoot you in the other eyeball this time. Hey, One Piece. Stay together now. Don't fall apart on me into 3 pieces. Make sure you get the Deluxe Edition PS4. Make sure you get the Deluxe Edition PS4 to get the free... Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had to reread that for a minute. Again, this is the PS4 version of the game on the PS5. Want some of this, cowboy? You don't want none of this. Alright, you're starting to eat up my bullets. I guess you can block, but doing knife-only runs are going to be hard. They're going to be brutal. Again, this is on prioritized resolution, not frame rate, but look at that. I mean, I don't know what it looks like on your end, but to me, this is the full 60 FPS. It's not 45. I can feel the difference even between 30 to 45 to 60. This is full 60 FPS, 1080p. What I'm hoping... Think about this for a minute. This is speculation now, but it would only make sense. Look at her face again. I don't know if you'll remember it now because there's been like a 5-minute gap, but look at her face. I promise you right now, if I didn't tell you what version of the game I was playing, you wouldn't be able to tell me. There's no way you'd be in here going, hey, hey, hey. Hey, why are you playing the PS4 version of the game? Why are you doing that? You wouldn't be able to tell if I didn't tell you. That's the scary thing. If you can't tell without me telling you, then the gap ain't that big. And for people that don't have a next-gen console, you're not really missing out on as much as you think you might be. Now, this part I might die, I don't care. This is more to finally showcase the performance when there's a bunch of people on the screen on the PS4 version of the game. Because on my PC, it bogs down a little bit. My computer can't quite handle it too well. Come on. It's running pretty damn stable if you ask me. No stuttering when I'm getting grabbed. On the PC, every time I get grabbed,
Hang on, Papa.
I get fucked up. Poor little Robitussin.
Do something quick.
Nothing better than a little Robitussin. That shit will fix you right up. But yeah, it handles it great. Oh, right in the face. You like that? There you go. So to me, that handled it. What? You don't like HDR? I think it depends on your HDR. There's different qualities of HDR. There's definitely different versions of it. You haven't had good experience with HDR, I take it? Night Ripper. Not too bad. How are you doing? I was just kind of showing off, kind of building that hype to the 12-hour countdown to Resident Evil Village. I still had some time on my demo. Yeah, when you have proper HDR, it makes a huge, huge difference. It's pretty massive. HDR on versus off. When it's done properly, Red Dead Redemption is an example of HDR that doesn't work well. Or actually, why am I doing that? SDR versus HDR. When all goes well, it's pretty drastic. Like, I mean, look at a green football field or soccer field. That's SDR and that's HDR. So again, what Ali was saying is it makes it look darker, but I could see more detail though, right? So yeah, it kind of depends. Like, look at this again, right? Depending on the game, that's SDR. This is HDR. This looks brighter, but this looks more natural. Look at this example. This to me looks way better, the HDR. But that doesn't mean that the SDR looks like crap. It's just a wider color gamut. You know? It's a truer color representation. Oh, here's a good one. See again, HDR does make some things look darker, but the flexibility of the colors, if that's the word I'm looking for, tends to be a little nicer. But it really does depend on the game that implements it. Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually an example of terrible HDR. All right. You're good too, that's good. I don't have good quality HDR display, so I keep it off. I don't have HDR, so I don't have a choice. So, Phil, have you had problems with the PS5 upgrades? I can't upgrade Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I have had no issues. My phone has HDR. Oh yeah, phone HDRs are nice. Good man. I'm looking forward to getting my first one soon. I'm glad that you're on board with the vaccines. You know, there's a much lesser risk getting the vaccine than rolling the dice and potentially contracting COVID, right? And then a lot of people will argue and say, but it doesn't prevent you from getting it and transmitting it. But it reduces at an astronomical level your chances of potentially getting severe side effects of COVID 19. And I think if you're on the Madrona, Andromeda, whatever the fuck that one is, there's like 4 different COVID vaccines. There has not been a single. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by, Ellie. I forget what I was going to say. Madroza. Moderna. That's the one. That one has a 100% success rate at keeping you out of the hospital, right? So everybody around the world that's on Moderna that's contracted COVID, not a single case of those people have either died or gotten the serious side effects or have ended up in the hospital. It's all been just like it ended up being like a small flu. Not a single case in the world. That is wild. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. It's like a shield. You're still going to get hit, but it's not going to hurt as much, right? If you hold up a shield and I come at you with a sledgehammer, you might still feel the brunt of it if I knock your ass on the ground, but I promise you it's going to feel a lot better than if you take it straight in a kneecap. Kind of a bit of a weird analogy. I just kind of pulled that out of my ass. But yeah. I'm excited to get mine. I don't usually tend to like that shit, but oh, we're just rambling on about stuff that I understand sometimes people feel differently about, and that's cool. Ali was just saying he's going to get his second shot COVID vaccine. And I was kind of excited for him because a lot of the people I do know, they're not huge fans of it. I normally never get like my flu shot. I don't think I've only ever had one vaccine in my life. But to me, this one's a little bit different, you know? So I was kind of like, all right then, Let's go ahead and get it once my doctor tells me I can come in and get it. But yeah. Apart from that, wasn't talking too much about too much stuff. I don't really know what else I wanted to do, because I normally don't stream at this time of day again. But I had covered everything else I wanted to talk about. I just did a little bit of Resident Evil. I shared with people that you can do PS4 to PS5 save. So start off on the PS4, and then I'm probably going to use my save wizard to cheat. Do a couple of things. Why? Because it's fun. Sue me, you know? Hello, Raj. How you doing? Excited. Only a few hours for Resident Evil to launch in Asia. Too bad I can't play right now at midnight launch because of night shift. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm just too pumped up. I really, really am. Look at that. I have almost 5 hours on the PC demo. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Trying to think of something here. Oh, I know what I can do really quick. I played around with some settings just briefly. Okay, get the previews off. I want to see if I can get this game running properly. I changed my sensitivity in the steering wheel. Let's do... Yeah, let's do... no, let's do... Yeah, let's do West Coast, USA. Redwood Forest. Chinatown Dirt Track. Dockyards. Industrial... Yeah, let's do Redwood Forest. Oh, not too bad. A little bit stressed, happy, mixed emotions. How are you doing? You're tired? Yeah. Are you getting Resident Evil Village? Who else is getting Resident Evil Village? I'm just waiting for this game to load up. It's on my SSD, but it's a little bit slow. Hello, Caesar. How are you doing? I scared to cut on my PS5 could return. Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Let's pick another truck. Actually, let's pick up a big rig. Let's pick up one of those. Patriot Special. Again, I played around with the steering wheel. Just kind of wanted to try this out. Now, Raj. Let's not discuss that on my channel, because that can actually get you in trouble. Again, this is not American Truck Simulator. Whoops. This one stutters a little bit more. Try and bash into something. Oh, I know what I can do. AI. Let's spawn the police. Look at that old school car. Nope, can't catch me. Never gets old. Man, that cop really won't let go of me. Yeah, Forza Horizon 4 is a lot of fun. Ooh, I screwed up my axle. Wow. Evil. Let me try to do some nicer jumps. Let's go to the main menu. Free roam. Let's go back to Utah. Let's go on the West Highway. And let's spawn. Yeah, Forza Horizon 4 is coming to Steam. I'd really want to get it there. I have it on the Windows Store, but the Windows Store just doesn't work well for me. So when it goes on sale someday, I'm probably going to pick it up again. It's a game I really enjoy. Need for Speed is another game I have. I use with racing wheels. Same thing with Dirt. All my racing games are on PC, but my PC is starting to show its age a little bit, so I do have a hard time streaming certain games, especially at the full 60 FPS. We'll spawn the police. Control force feedback. Okay, it did remember it. Okay. That's good. Let's do... Should I do a van? A drag one, street tuned. Big V8. Rear wheel drive. Ugh. That's not gonna... See what I mean? Oh, there's a copper right there. Can't catch me. Oops. Oh, maybe now you can, because my wheel is botched. Oh, shit. Wow. They're still after me even though I crashed. Need for Speed does need more cars, yes, compared to Forza. Yeah, we're not doing too good there. Let's do... The bus can be funny. Caught on fire. Holy shit. That's wild. Wow. Oh man, I love this game. It's different from the, you know, always playing American Truck Simulator, although I do want to play that in a moment. Nitrous-fueled bus. Ah, come on. Look at that jet. Here we go. You can't tell me this is not a nice change from American Truck Simulator. I just love it. It's hard to steer using the steering wheel, but it's pretty good. Oh, homework? Yeah, homework is... Don't even get me started on that. The hell? There we go. Oh my god, it sent the car flying over. I do have to change one setting. Is it if this made by the same people? No, it's not. No. Okay. This might make it a little bit easier to steer. I know you want me to go flying off that cliff there. Remember yesterday you guys were like, hey man, imagine if you were an American Truck Simulator and you just sent your rig flying off. What would it look like? So then it dawned on me. Why don't I play this game? I thought it would make for some good laughs. Hey, Stotts, how you doing? I'm gonna see if I can make it to the bridge. Wow, that cop really wants to get a hold of me. He's like, I'm coming for you, bitch. It's kind of creepy because there's like no driver in the car. Sorry, pal. Eat shit. Yeah, like I said, I thought this might have been a little, just for a few minutes, somewhat more exhilarating than... Uh-oh. American Truck Simulator. I appears to be stuck. That's okay. I'm not doing too bad. Kind of excited to be playing this. It seems to be running fairly smooth considering I'm streaming and playing at 60 FPS. And I remembered yesterday people were like, hey man, I love American Truck Simulator, but what about crashing here and there to kind of make it a little bit more exhilarating? So then it dawned on me, to me this is the next best thing. Beam NG, literally. Almost like NG as a new game. Beam, like a laser beam. Flying off. Yeah, that's what this is. Holy macaroni. It's just so freaking cool because of the whole, like, you know, physics and shit. It's just... It's a different kind of game than American Truck Simulator for obvious reasons I don't think I need to explain. Four-wheel drive. Let's try a van. The getaway van. How the hell is my back window already fucked up? That's not... Doesn't seem too fair to me. There we go. Like that. What does it look like inside? Pretty decent. Not too shabby. It's pretty decent. Like the graphics, I mean. I mean, it's... With all the physics and all that, it would be hard to have it graphically as good as American Truck Simulator. Come on, boy! But of course, the crashes are cool. It is hard to control, though. Every car is different. But it definitely makes for some good times. The frame rate's not the most stable again, but when I'm playing on my own... Let me see if I can do something. The game is still a bit wonky in this area, but there's one that's a lot of fun. I just hope it's there. It's a scenario, but you're supposed to crawl, leap of faith. Crawl around the bend. Field run. These don't all work properly, by the way. Some of them are kind of botched. But there was one where you're a van. And the idea was to jump off a cliff. Heavy machinery. These are just random scenery. Big air Vanster. Not quite. I don't know where it is, though. I don't remember. I mean, they keep adding to the game, not subtracting. But it was somewhere like... I just don't remember where it was. But it was super, super fun. It's probably not this one. Oh, really? That I don't know. But this is a really well-made game for the price. For about $20 American. It's pretty decent. Works pretty good with the steering wheel. You just kind of have to set it up a bit. There's really not that much to set up, quite honestly. Sometimes these don't work. We'll have to wait. Sometimes this page here kind of overlays on top of the game. Yeah, this isn't the van one. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, this is definitely... I mean, it was sort of the same idea as this, but you were way up there on a cliff. And you could just keep doing all these kind of crashes over and over. And it just never got old. But for some reason, I can't find it, and it's driving me nuts. Was it a campaign? I don't know. It might have been a campaign, actually. This might have been it, but I don't think it works. I'll load it up and see what happens. I know there's only a few people left in here, but who here again is playing Resident Evil Village? Stotts, did you buy the game? William, did you buy the game? I know Ali and a few other people did. That one person from Asia, said that he's excited to play the game. I love wearing my hat, but sometimes it gets itchy, and it drives me absolutely insane. And I wanted to wear my other glasses if it wasn't for the chat. But these ones don't have the nose piece that dig into my nose. I think this might be one of them. Yeah, this might be one of them. Yeah. Here we go. This is it, boys. Whoops. Yeah. Ah, would you just... I don't remember this. Having to replay the intro each time. But I think this was the one I was talking about. I don't know why it's forcing me to go through this intro bullshit. Look at that. That's what I was talking about. I don't know, it never gets boring. It's always the same thing over and over again, the same crash, but it never quite ends up doing the same exact crash twice, if you know what I mean by that. And that to me is kind of the beauty behind it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I didn't know there was a next one. Well, let's just see what happens. William Stotts. Resident Evil Village. I forget now if you guys got the game. If you guys will be playing it. I'm hoping to make a few guides on it. Those kinds of games are stressful for me. I don't work as a team, obviously, on YouTube, so I have to come up with all the shit. Then I gotta upload it. Sometimes that takes up more time than me playing the game, so I could end up trailing behind. So I won't really be able to enjoy the game, I don't think, as normal people would for the first little bit. Right? Oh, what the hell is this? A drag, okay. Win the race. Let's do it! Why do I gotta drive this shitty car? Hey! Fuck you! You son of a bitch! Fuck you! Oh, I might just still win the race. Damn it. Whatever. Well, I'll be streaming it a little bit. I'll be recording some footage as well. I do know that I want to go to bed early tonight so that I can wake up super early. I don't want to wait around up until midnight, play for a couple of hours, because that's going to fucking stress me out and throw off my whole sleeping pattern. What I want to do is go to bed, relax, maybe wake up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning instead of waiting till midnight, right? So I want to be waking up when I was thinking of going to bed, right? Because part of me wants to wait till midnight, get to play the first minute, start recording a bunch of footage and play for 2 or 3 hours till 3 a.m., wake up around, 7 a.m. at a half decent time. But like I said, I would rather go to bed early, my usual time, and wake up around 3 or 4. Then I could play all day, right? Then I'm not screwing up my sleeping pattern. Oh boy. Look at the wheel just rolling down. That's hilarious. I succeeded. No, don't let me watch the end. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? I didn't have to do that before. There we go. No! Shit! What good part? There's a good part to the stream? Imagine being in this position right now. Kickflip in a car. Anyways, I really like this game. It's different than American Truck Simulator, but I really like driving games. Like this, Need for Speed, I've played. Forza, I've played. Though I find Forza is a bit of a piece of shit with the steering wheel. It's just not working properly. I don't know what it is. But it just doesn't do well. As you could tell, even on an SSD, it's not well optimized. It still loads pretty slow. But it's still in early access 6 years later, but this game's got a lot. It's been updated a lot. It's always been overwhelmingly positive in the reviews. Whoever the one guy is that's been working on this game, he's doing a great job. Oh, nice. Bam! Like, just all those different kinds of scenarios that you can do. Like, look at that. That's just... And then it goes, like, into slow motion on its own. Then you end up landing. Like, it's just... Not too sure that's realistic physics as to how many times your truck would actually flip. I'm definitely going to retry that one a few times. Because I think this is my favorite one. Let's do it from inside the truck view. See what that would look like. Oh. Oh boy. You could feel it more, you know, when you're in the driver's side view. Oh my god. I could do this forever. Wheels flying. World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft, American Truck Simulator, this, Skater XL. Those are probably 4 of my absolute favorite games for just messing around. Oh, Steep is fun. I have that game. Steep is a good game. At least I think so. Oh, shit. Oh, the antenna popped off. That's hilarious. The antenna's still there. Oh, that's funny. See what I mean? Like, no 2 crashes end up playing out exactly the same. It's the same thing over and over and over again. But to me, it's still pretty cool. Alex, how's it going? Belgiano, if I pronounced that properly. Probably not, but... How are you doing? I'll just do one more or so, quickly. I just want to see what the other scenarios are. But yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any other kind of driving games that I could use the steering wheel with. There's Forza. I have Need for Speed. I've got Dirt, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Beam, NG. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else out there that's pretty good for driving. Not all the games are good with the steering wheel, though. That's kind of a weird... Why do I have to drive like that? Oh, I see. Like hell I felt. No, it's kind of awkward because of the camera angle. Oh, piss on that one then. You like what I like from you? Which is what? Human Buffalo. How's it going? Humanic Buffalo. Alright, let's see what this next one is, because I've never been this far into the campaign. Loading the terrain, forest. Can anybody else think of other driving I may not own? Oh, Snow Runner, but that one's a little bit... It's a fun game, but for just cruising around and all that, it's a little bit, What the fuck is this? What the fuck? I'm driving a cannon? Do I get to shoot the cannon? Don't ask me what this is. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? Cannon controls. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, okay. I get it now. Kind of. Hey, how's it going? Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I don't get this. How the fuck? Yeah, I don't get this. Fuck this one. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Just kind of relaxing. Yeah, probably. How long have I been streaming? Oh, over an hour already. Trying to think of what to do, honestly. I don't know if I want to stream what I'm going to do next, if I just want to relax on my own. I got a lot of stuff done today. I'm in a good position. And I do like streaming, but sometimes I like just relaxing. GTA 6 isn't out yet. Unless you meant 5. GTA 5 is fun. I don't think you can use the steering wheel in GTA 5. Well, that was an epic fail. Screw that. I'm just gonna go to free roam. We will go to Utah again. Let's do default. Yeah, for real. Uh-huh. Time traveled my ass. Now I'm just gonna look at a few other vehicles really quick. But yeah, this is a pretty cool game. Again, I don't think anybody in here knows of any other games, for driving. That could be fun with the steering wheel. I mean, there's Forza, but that game just does not play well with the steering wheel. It's just, I don't know, there's nothing about it. Dirt and American Truck Simulator are the best. Need for Speed, it's not too bad. Okay, let's pick a car that's half decent. Electric. Yeah, let's do that one. David the Alien. Okay, so what the hell is this? Oh, an electric car. Holy macaroni. Look at this speed. Mm-hmm. No, I hit the wrong button. I didn't want to respawn here. Driving's pretty decent. The handling. Holy shit, this is fast. This is what you wanted from American Truck Simulator. Wow. Hey, Blues. How are you doing? Not too bad. Just playing around with this game with the physics. It's just so much fun. A lot quicker than American Truck Simulator, for obvious reasons. I just really, really like this game. I'm getting used to the steering a little bit. I had to make some adjustments. Let's see if I can do that massive jump again like I did right around here. Seems to be running decent on my computer. Alright, let's pick... Oh. Let's do the... Oh, yeah. Let's do the bus again. This one. Ooh, this one. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. A little bit harder to handle. A lot harder to handle. Yeah. Definitely does not feel like an arcade game. Holy shit, I got a lot further than I did with the car. I cleared the whole bloody creek. Wow. For real, eh? Now let's do this. Inside the bus. Whoops. Inside the bus. Get that first-person perspective. Of course, I had to ruin it. Man, that would be scary. Being like in that actual position. You could survive that easily. No, there's a point. It's just to play around. It's a physics game. So the idea is you do different scenarios. You pick different vehicles. There's a lot to this game. Oh, I cleared it. Look at that. Kickflip. Look at the wheel, just like, oh man. I'm obsessed with this game. It does. There's just... Because you could pick any car you want. You could, what else can I talk about? I mean, here, let's do this again. Vehicles. You could change vehicles. You can decide to spawn traffic. Do you want to stop traffic? Do you want to remove traffic? Do you want to spawn normal cars? Do you want to spawn the police? You know, it'll just randomly spawn cops, and if you're speeding and doing naughty things, they'll chase you. Oh, you didn't like that? Come catch me. Bam. And the cops are relentless. I mean, you're dead, crumbled up inside of there, and the cops will still come for you. They don't give a shit. Holy shit. Now that's hilarious. The Rock just like grabbed the bus and halted it. Yes, it's PC exclusive. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm not doing a good job of showcasing everything that you can do. There's different locations, different cars. It shows you all the damage at the bottom left. Again, this is an early access. It's been a 6-year thing, but look at all the things you can do. You could do the training, hustle and bustle. There's all these campaigns that you can do. You can download more. You've got these random scenarios, like just a bunch of scenarios that just kind of throws you right away into the action corridor. I think the idea here is you play chicken. You can do an airfield showdown. You know, you can make your own. You can download a lot of community ones as well. You could do a small island chase or a car delivery. Maybe you're doing a East Coast jump course or a heavy machinery delivery. Do you know what I mean? Like there's just so much. Or you can drive on one of those weird courses that's like your grid without any textures. Again, you can download more. Those are scenarios. Then you can free roam. You can build your own track. You could do light runner. Career mode is coming soon. Time trials. It's absolutely insane what this game can do. It's quite something. Let me see if I can pick pizza delivery. There's a lot of them in here. Cinematic chase. Downhill route. Let me try this one. They don't always work, by the way. Sometimes they don't work too well. Yeah, it's like a space bus. Oh, I see what's going on. Why do I have to be this little piece of shit? Doesn't seem really fair. Oh, mama. How did I fail? I got... So I'm not supposed to get hit? Well, piss on you then. East Coast Chase. Let's do this one. See if it works. Yeah, so there's just a lot, like your own course maker. Yeah, it's more than just you jump in a car and go, yay, let's just smash into a wall. But the main premise of the whole game is it's soft body physics. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, these are some of the things that I do during the day sometimes. But yeah, Beam NG. It's a pretty good game. I know that driving games, they're a dime a dozen. I truly believe this has to be. It has to be top 5 to 10. One of the best driving-like games that you can get. It has to be. There's no way this is not in there. It's the police, motherfucker. Where is he? Oh, I fucked up. I'm too busy trying to get the sirens to work. Alright, we're off to a good start. A wanted individual has been spotted near the sawmill. Drive to the location and stop it. Hey, Christian. Not too much, you? Oh yeah, this has to be. Like, I mean, it's just so well made. It is unique. I mean, the whole physics thing isn't unique, but this game is just well done, I think. Yeah, it lags a little bit, it stutters. I also have a 7-year-old computer. There's our suspect there. As you could tell, with the steering wheel in a rear-wheel drive car. Okay, this shit ain't easy. God damn it. Rear-wheel drive cars are hard to drive. I fucking hate them. I like front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, 4x4s, all that shit. And yes, there's a difference between all-wheel drive and 4x4. 4x4 is equal power distribution. All-wheel drive is a 60-40 split. 60% power in the back, 40% in the front. You get way better traction. Okay, so maybe we just won't do that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sushi is amazing. I don't know what this is. Gravity, new fuel. Let's check it out. So, I know there's only a few people in here, but I'm going to ask again. What was I going to say? Anybody know of any other racing games or driving games that might be good on PC with a steering wheel? Apart from Forza, Need for Speed, obviously American Truck Simulator, BeamNG, all that shit. Dirt. Is there anything else you guys can think of? Hackers in Warzone isn't rare. It's common because I... Oh, yeah. It's taken a long time. Yeah, I might take a small break. My ass is starting to kill me in this seat. Plus, as you could tell, once in a while it's rare, but it'll kind of hang. and do its thing. Or the lack thereof doing its thing. So it's like it's frozen, but it's paused. It happens. Early access, but from what you can see in the stream, though, the game does run relatively well with very next to no issues. Oh, there we go. It just took a moment. And I'm playing this on my SSD on top of that. Sometimes it's a bit wonky. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, but... Oh, I see what's going on. I have no gas. That's hilarious. So I have to, like, cruise it down. That's funny. It's like in go-kart mode. That's hilarious. But you know what I mean? Like, all these random scenarios, it gives you so much to do. Again, a little bit of a stutter. That's more than likely because of my computer. Again, I have no gas pedal. Just silly things like this. And then we can be all like, hey, how's it going? What's down here? Let's go and take a look. F1 series. Yeah, it really is hard to say. But yeah, Need for Speed. SnowRunner again is fun. It's a lot of fun. Like, I mean, SnowRunner's a lot of fun. But it lags a lot on my computer. Yeah. So Need for Speed, the Forza. Forza just doesn't run well, I find. Let me see if I could fire this punk-ass game up really quick, see if it works just for a minute. I mean, the game runs fine, but with the steering wheel, it just, I don't know, it doesn't respond well. American Truck Simulator and Dirt, again, those are bar none the two best games with the steering wheel. It's just perfect out of the box. You don't have to play with anything. Have you had a troll tell you to press Alt F4? No. Again, this is on my SSD. I haven't played this game in a long time. I'm just kind of, as you can't tell lately, I'm in a driving mood. I can't wait till this is on Steam because I hate the fucking Windows Store. I don't know if I can stream this and play this at 60 FPS. My computer's old as shit. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, it's on Steam, but, you know, it's a lot of money for me to be buying games multiple times. I'd probably play this game more if it wasn't just on the Microsoft Store. It's just such a shitty fucking platform. I hate it with a passion that burns brighter than 1,000 suns. Like, come on. Microsoft sync data takes forever. Steam, it's like you can't even tell it's happening because it's instantaneous. Don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful for the whole Microsoft thing, allowing me to play my old Xbox games on PC, because I don't have an Xbox anymore. I can't afford to have every console in the world with all the wires that it takes up. I got a sound effects processor. I got a laptop, I got a TV, I got a PC, I got a Switch, I got a PS5. I got my light, a DSLR camera, a microphone with a big stand, an audio interface. Do you know what I mean? Like it takes up a lot of room and plugs. I got the steering wheel with my pedal, 2 keyboards, 2 mice. It's like, ugh, forget that. But I mean, at the same time, if a Series X fell out of the sky or I won in a raffle, I mean, I've got plenty of room up there behind my TV to put one up there. I would figure it out. Ultimately, it's only an extra couple of cables. Again, this is on my SSD. As you could tell, it's fucking slow. What's there to optimize? I just played this like a month ago. Oh, Jesus. These are just all the things I hate about the platform. Again, I'm thankful it's even there for me to utilize. But like when State of Decay 2 came to Steam, oh my God. I dumped that shit from my and let me tell you another reason why I hate it, because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you sure like to crap on a lot of things, but you don't always explain why you don't like it." Okay. State of Decay 2. Let's get into that bitch right now. State of Decay 2. When I had an Xbox, I played State of Decay 2 and there'd be updates and shit like that, right? So the game would update and then I would hit, X on my controller or B or whatever, and the game would play. It would just run, because that's what it's supposed to do. But then I go and play it on the computer. Oh, Microsoft, play anywhere. Almost every single goddamn forsaken time there's an update on the Microsoft Store version of State of Decay 2, there was an error, a glitch, and it forced me to re-download the whole goddamn game each and every time. How can you not get frustrated with that? I buy it on Steam. I haven't had an issue since. So it is the whole fucking bullshit Microsoft Store on the PC. How can I not shit on that? How long has this taken me just to get into this fucking game? Like, are you kidding me? Like, now I'm in? I could have loaded up a Nintendo game a lot quicker than this shit. So, I might talk a lot of shit, but I can back it up. It's fucking frustrating. How does that bitch know my name? I'm gonna be getting a copyright strike. It seems to be working okay. The steering wheel. Oh yeah, I think I had... Hey, fuck you, motherfucker. I feel like the sound is lacking. I seem to be able to stream it and play it at 60 FPS. Yeah, the steering is, it's complicated. But it's fun. Let me look up my map. Where the hell am I? No, not there. Let me shoot somewhere randomly right there. Oh yeah, I like Forza too. Actually, the steering wheel is working pretty decent. A little sensitive, but I can change that. This car is fucking hard to handle. There's the sheep. Mutton chops, anyone? But yeah, I've always been an absolute nut bar for driving games. I just fucking love them. I never get bored of them, ever. Every game, every car handles wildly different. Some cars I can actually handle much better than others. It is picked up by the algorithm, yeah. It absolutely is. It's automatic. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go in a few minutes. I just want to change cars quickly. So that's the BMW. What are some of my other favorites? Oh, I like this car a lot. Oh, cool. Oh, boy. I see how well this is gonna go. Wow, the steering is sensitive. Holy shitballs. But yeah, the whole gas pedal and steering wheel thing is just an experience to behold. It's just so easy to spin out. That's why I hate rear-wheel drive cars. But if I could change the sensitivity and get like a really good setting for myself, that would be good. Like I'm barely turning the wheel in real life and it's just like, wow. Holy shit. Plus, I don't really like the sound of these cars, to be honest. But yeah, at least it works. I only enjoy driving when it isn't the main premise, right? Or when you can get out of the car on demand and not be glued to the wheel. Yeah. I wish Grand Theft Auto 5 would allow you to use your steering wheel when you're driving. But yeah. I think I'm going to take a small break. Uh, Again, I normally don't on the weekdays stream during the day because I don't want to get too distracted. I don't want to spend too much time doing this, no offense. I like to focus on my channel more, play guitar, work out, exercise, shit like that. Today I mowed the lawn, cleaned up the garden in the backyard, like I always try to stay busy and active. But maybe I'll come back in like an hour or something like that. Figure out more what I want to play. I might play a little bit more BeamMG. I'm not too sure. Or some American Truck Simulator. I'll check out my funds and maybe I will pick up Colorado. Between Colorado and Utah, I think that's the next one I want to get. It's $13 Canadian. I'll only be missing Utah after that if I get it. And then Wyoming will come later this year at some point, anytime. And then Texas comes out next year. Very unlikely that Texas will be out this year. But yeah, as you could tell, I have most of the content. So maybe I'll do some of that and go from there. I can't really think of anything else. Like I said, Dirt 4 is a lot of fun. I have Dirt Rally 2.0, but that one's like internet only, and the game pisses me off because you have to be connected to the internet. I have Dirt 5 on PS5, but I don't really like it. I know that sounds weird, but I like more the point-to-point racing, and Dirt 4 has the procedurally generated tracks. No other Dirt game has it. Dirt Rally 2.0 doesn't have it, and I kind of really enjoy that. So I might play some Dirt, just in a bit of a driving mood, like I said. Who knows, maybe I'll play some baseball too. I can't really think, like I said, a lot of times when I play, I'm kind of just all over the place. I'll play a game for 10, 15 minutes. I'll switch, I'll play baseball, play a couple of innings. I back out. Next thing you know, I'm playing Resident Evil. I back out. Now I'm playing Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, actually quite oftentimes, I'm all over the place that way. That's just generally how I kind of am. But for the most part, I can tend to stick to a game for a good amount of time. But yeah, I think I'll go have a snack, see if there's anything else I need to record for YouTube. And then after that, I may come back. Mainly because I want to get the streaming out of my system because I really enjoy streaming. And I don't know if I want to stream tonight around supper. I might, like I said, take that time, which is very rare, to myself and just play games. No distractions, no uploading, no recording, nothing. Well, recording and uploading is the same thing. I mean, no stream, because I've already streamed twice today. It's just a thought. That way I can relax, go to bed early, and try to wake up around 3 or 4 in the morning and go absolute hog wild on Resident Evil. Yeah. Anyways. Vampire the Masquerade, not the new one. What about it? I have Vampire the Masquerade. I think I bought it on sale for like $6. I haven't really gotten into it yet. But I did buy it. It's somewhere. I don't even think I have it installed right now. No. There it is, Vampire the Masquerade. I bought it for like $5 or $6. Doesn't even show I played it yet. But I have. Doesn't even show like my playtime. Anyways, I played it for about an hour just to make sure like it was running and all that. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyhow. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that too. Fuck. Random thought. I miss World of Warcraft. Such a goddamn time sink. But I miss it. Really pisses me off. But $20 a month, man, just to play that game. I mean, 1 month of WoW can buy Beam NG. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of like little games here and there, 20, 30 bucks. And it's like a wow of month pays for those games permanently. So if it was 10 bucks or if it was cheaper, I would probably play it a little bit more often. Again, Call of Duty's free. All these other games are free. It's like I get why they have it the way they do, but anyhow. It's to help with the servers and stuff like that, like the maintenance. It's that's just how they make their money. Whereas like with Guild Wars 2, they don't charge a subscription fee because they get advertisers and sponsors to pay for their game. But then you got Final Fantasy that's got a subscription base. Then Elder Scrolls is free, but you can pay if you want. It's just kind of Blizzard was kind of the revolutionary people with the whole MMORPG, right? So when it came about, I don't think there was a system implemented for them to be sponsored and get paid, right? So they're their own producers and developers. Nobody else on the outside was going to pay for them, right? So that's why the likes of Guild Wars, they're able to do it. Just the way their whole system's implemented. The game is pretty good, but it's very inferior in the sense of stability. It's not a well optimized game at all. I mean, I can barely run the game at 30 FPS on medium. You know, it's just not normal. There's just some games that don't do well. It's a fun game. You can play it, but if you want to stream it, record it, it's terrible. You have to have a fairly up to date computer, even though the game is a few years old. They keep updating it. Sometimes the graphics get a bit better, the lighting. It gets a little bit more hardware demanding. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Anyhow, gonna take a break. My ass feels like it's gonna fall off because I hate this fucking chair. It makes me miserable. That's why a lot of times when you see me like this, it's the back end, literally, of my ass, like the top almost underneath your waist. And when I sit up and I try to have a better posture, it puts most of the weight on a different angle of my ass. I know it sounds weird. And then I'm usually able to tolerate the uncomfortableness this chair brings. But ultimately, it is the best chair I've ever had that's an actual office chair that can actually turn. I used to have a lazy boy before, but it was inconvenient. I couldn't turn it. It was just awful. But from a comfort perspective, it was amazing. But yeah. Anyhow, I'm going to go. No, I don't have a bar stool chair. I have like an office chair, like a standard chair. I even tried these gaming chairs, but they were all pieces of shit. They just weren't comfortable. Within like 20 minutes, I was like in pain. I can usually get an hour to an hour and a half session from this chair, which is easily triple. Actually, you know what? Because I'm fucking weird. I could talk about it until I'm blue in the face. It's not quite this chair, but it's very similar. Is this it? It's like a $350 chair. Oh, I think this is it. But that's on sale. There she is. Dum da da dum dum dum. There's my chair, motherfucker. There she is. That's it. That's the chair. I got rid of the back headpiece because it was cutting into my view on webcam, and I didn't like that. This bottom part here, as you can see, I can move that up and down a little bit. It's like a screen for like a screen door. Even the actual chair that you sit on, it's like paper thin mesh, so it stretches a little bit, and a super light chair, and it is comfortable. But you don't want to plop your fat ass down for a couple of hours at a time. Like you really, really don't want to do that. But for the price, for about, I got it on sale, 50% off. I paid about $100 US, $100 US for this chair. Normally goes for about 220 ish US, so about 350 Canadian. Yeah, no, or sorry, 300 Canadian with the taxes, about 335, $340 Canadian, about 270, 280 American with taxes, and I barely paid $100 for it. For the price, it's the absolute best chair I've ever had. But I can't sit in here all day. And that's kind of the sad part, because I've bought these gaming chairs before, and they're fucking shite. Like, you see this chair here? Bling bling, motherfucker. 700 bucks. Bring it. I had that chair. I brought it back. All flash, no bang, so it looks cool. And then you have these like 100-pound girls that sit in them and go, oh my God, I feel like I'm sitting on a cloud. It's so comfortable. I'm like, bitch, my left testicle weighs more than all of you. Right? So that makes a big difference too. Not everybody weighs 100 pounds. Some people weigh a little bit more. But yeah, I've tried these chairs and they're shit. They're built like a tank. Oh my God, the quality, the craftsmanship, the durability, the resiliency of the chair. You can just tell it's there. The stitching, the leather, really, really good quality. But in the fucking end, at the end of the day, you normally can't survive sitting in that chair until the end of the day. And that's a huge problem. That's a big, big, big problem. The only other chair I heard that maybe could be good for me is an Omega Titan. Summer break is so close. Yeah. This Secret Labs chair, the Titan. So very similar, but designed for slightly heavier people. It's got an absurd high rating of 4.9 out of 5 out of 11,714 people that have left a review. 4.9 out of 5. People are picky. They don't like something, it weighs too much. 1 out of 5, right? Like, people are assholes. If it's got a 4.9 out of 5, okay, it's probably a good chair. It's sad because I'm not really cyberpunk. Not gonna lie, that actually looks really good. Holy shit. Oh, World of Warcraft. See, I like World of Warcraft more than Cyberpunk, but I like the Cyberpunk chair more. Just it looks cool. Holy shit. I forgot about that. The Batman chair. Wow. That is so cool. Anyways, I need a new computer and all that, and I need a lot of stuff. Not because I just want them. I legitimately do need a new computer. I legitimately do need a new chair. I mean, people that watch me all the time, they see me squinting in pain. I do this a lot. It's not fun. And then I become miserable. Sometimes I end my streams earlier than I'd want to because I'm in so much pain. And that's just no way to go. So it could be that I'm delaying the inevitable. Unfortunately, that's like a quarter of the price of the fucking computer I want to buy. And every time I buy something, it's just that much more delayed I'm getting into getting a new computer. But then I'm like, what's the point of a new computer if I can't even sit in a chair properly? Right? It is, but and this isn't like, ooh, some flex thing. Like, yeah, I got the Omega, bitch. Secret Labs chair. Look how cool I am. You can't even see the chair I'm sitting in. You wouldn't even know I'm sitting in that chair. I'd make one video on it telling you that I bought it and I think it's a good deal for the comfort that I'm getting out of it, but after that, it's over. My microphone, sure, sometimes I talk about it because, I wanted to have people know how serious I was with, the money that I made on YouTube to invest it back into the channel. Same thing with the lighting, my webcam. Like, you remember my webcam, obviously? Yeah, well, look what happens when I zoom this in. Look how clear I am, and I'm not even like, I don't even have the settings all perfect. But I mean, you could see every little piece of hair or the lack thereof. Like do you know what I mean though? Like the clarity is so good, and look at the lighting, how much of a difference that makes. Look what happens if I turn off my light. I have to load up my thing there. Look how much shittier it looks. Do you know what I mean? It's more comfortable on my eyes in a way, but it's not nearly as professional, right? Bam. It just illuminates everything nicely. Again, if I had a webcam and my screen was that big or I wanted to do some full screen shit, I wouldn't be able to do it because it would be so grainy, even with like $100 webcam. It doesn't look like this is what I'd almost look like on TV, right? So, sure, I like to talk about that stuff sometimes, but I definitely don't need the whole world to know about it and then constantly keep going on about it either. And I find those chairs, sometimes people zoom them out, bird's eye view. They really want you to know the gear that you got. You can't even tell that I'm sitting down. For all you know, I'm standing up. You can't really tell the microphone I have because I have it covered, right? It's very unlikely that you're going to be able to guess what microphone that is. I made it flashier, but yet more subtle for you to not know it's the Shure SM7B, right? Because there's a lot of, what's that word? Status. It's a status symbol when people see, the microphone that you're using and all that. I finally turned my arm around and I got a special piece attached so that I don't have it in my shot like I used to. Now I can actually have it less protruding in my shot. I made my cam a square, right? Well, I don't have to get a racing chair, but I do think because I stream a lot and right, I think it's legit for me that I need something of really high quality. That's going to be really comfortable. And, it's delaying the inevitable, but I have to admit, Cyberpunk, that yellow, I like that a lot. That actually looks really, really good. But I kind of like the subtleness of that too. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of money. Actually, you only pay about $30 more for it being the Batman chair. So it's not really like a gimmick, right? You're paying probably $30 just for the Batman stitching. Because look, that chair is what? It's $559, normally $670. But if I buy a plain one, it's $529, says so it's the same price, MSRP. It's only like a $20 different. Now, if I went and I wanted Napa leather, oh well, then yeah, that's going to cost a lot more. Now we're looking at $1,000. That's half the price of my computer, or soft weave fabric even. Actually, soft weave is kind of cool. Anyhow, whatever. Sean, who the fuck is this? Yeah, so I'm an asshole. When random people just come in, they don't say hello. They just go, play Rainbow Six, play GTA 5, play. I say, no. I'm looking at chairs. Plus, I'm at the end of my stream. Adios, muchachos! He knows it's coming. But yeah. I'm not a jukebox. And even jukeboxes take money for requests. Oh, absolutely. The comfort. Yeah. Is the most important thing. Very, very important. Anyhow, I will have to think about it. But unfortunately, this might have to be one of my next purchases. Even this kind of looks nice. But I don't really care too much about how it looks. I don't know, it's fine. Some people mean well, right? Like, let me just be blunt before I go. Some people mean well. They come in, they got good intentions, and they think this is a jukebox, and they're like, hey, man, play some of this, play some of that. But with the amount of trolls that I get in here, and 9 out of 10 people, if not almost a full 10 out of 10, people that tend to come in, no, hey, man, how you doing? I'm new to your channel. Do you happen to play this game? Do you think you might play that? They never do that. It's funny because it's always the same scenario. It's always a random person I've never seen in my life. There's no hello. There's no how you doing. It's just they come in, play that game. It's like, excuse me? I would be sad getting a beautiful chair and it's uncomfortable. Yeah, well, that's what I did with all these other chairs. But I was able to bring them back, right? Because I don't live too far from a Staples. But this Secret Labs, you can't just walk into Walmart or Staples and buy one, right? Oh, that's usually there. Well, because I'm also an asshole. I'm very rude to people that come in that are rude. I just give back what I get. To me, it's just incredibly rude to come in and start ordering, you know, even if his intentions were good. I find a lot of people do that. They don't mean to be rude, but it's like, it's incredibly rude to just hop in, like I said, no greeting, nothing, right? It's one thing to come in and say, hey, man, how's it going? Hey, do you play Rainbow Six? I think that'd be a cool game to play, even though you're hinting that I should play it, but you're not actually demanding that I play it. It's completely different. Yeah, usually those people don't end up coming back either because I'm not playing the game they want to see. Speaking of people coming back, you want to see something funny? I took a screenshot of it. Let me do this. So that's my screen. Oops. That's my screen when I end a stream, right? So the numbers on there are peak concurrent viewers. I know it's kind of blurry there because it's meant to be focused properly over here when it's this far back. It says 9. Sometimes I get new subscribers. Actually, quite oftentimes I get new subscribers at the end of a stream. This was my last stream. Whoops. Yeah. What does that say? I know it's blurry there. There. What does that say? I know it's backwards there, but just read backwards for me. New subscribers, 14. I get a shit ton of new subscribers from my live stream. So these people come in, they know I'm crazy. They know that I ramble on about random shit. I play random games all over the place. I get tons of new subscribers, hundreds and hundreds at a time. Like I said, I've probably gotten over 1,000 subscribers in the last year from just my live streams. Is there 1,000 people in here? Is there 100 people in here? Fuck, there's barely 10 people in here. It doesn't upset me. What it does is it just baffles me. Why bother subscribing to someone if you have no intent coming back? Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're, they got other shit to do. I get that. But 1,000 people. And I average 5 people. So that's the part that is a little weird. But it's a mystery to me. Like that girl that came in the other week. "Oh my god, I'm so happy. I was looking for a chatting live stream, and this is just what I was looking for." She stuck around for the whole stream, and she was like, "Wow, this was a lot of fun. I totally want to be here next time." Like, she's the one that made a big point out of coming back. Never heard from her again. You see what I mean? So, it happens. Like me, I don't subscribe to people I don't plan on watching ever. To me, it's a waste of subscribing to them, right? It's always the same people generally, and then there'll be cycles too. And that guy, yeah, but there's lots of people. Then there's Haruki. She was around yesterday, right? She's been going through some stuff, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. Like I get real life comes first, and that's the most important thing. I'm just saying, but the cycle is always the same. I block a lot of people. People come in, they get annoyed I'm not playing the game they want. I'll get a bunch of subscribers. I just showed you over a dozen new subscribers from just my last live stream. Multiply that by how many times I stream a week, a month in the last year. Now you can understand how I've easily gotten 1,000 subscribers from just my live stream alone. But like I said, next to no one ever comes back. Yeah, Ghost Pilot comes when he can. There was another guy that used to come. I don't know if you remember him. I forget his name. But he was a really nice guy, and he used to be all like, "Hey guys, it's the World of Warcraft story time." And he used to get really excited when I played WoW. I would take like a flight path, or I would just fly around, and I would just ramble on about some random shit that I've been through in the game in that specific spot. And he used to love that. He used to come in all the time. Forget his name though. But it just kind of shows you, right? That'll happen where people get excited. They watch for a while. I remember once. Oh no, he didn't get upset though. He just vanished into thin air. It happens. One guy, I won't name his name because he's come back. Not to put him on the spot, but I remember once he commented on one of my streams, and he's like, "Dude, this is where I draw the line. I can't do this shit anymore." And like I'm reading through his thing, and I'm like, "Okay." He goes, "Fuck, man, your streams are they're fucking boring. It's always the same shit." I was like, "So then, don't fucking watch them, right?" Because you can't be everybody's cup of tea, right? But to go on a big rant in a comment and just keep going on about it, are you expecting me to change because of your fucking ass? Yeah, no. I'm not changing for anybody because then I wouldn't be authentic. I wouldn't be who I am, right? So, a little while ago, said person is now always in my streams. The psychology of people is what I'm telling you is really fucked up. People are fucking weird, including me. They're weird, right? Or that guy, like I said, that I used to play with, and he got upset because he always wanted to talk on TeamSpeak or whatever, or the party chat on PlayStation. And I was like, but I'm streaming. And he'd be like, but you only have like 5 or 6 people in there. I'm like, so? That's still 5 or 6 people I'm trying to pay attention to, make them feel included in the stream while I'm playing the game. You want to co op with me? That's cool. But you're not going to get special, undivided attention from me in a separate chat. And then when I'm talking to you guys and I'm carrying on a conversation, he's just going on with his shitty fucking mic that's cracking up all the time. I hear more static than anything. And he keeps talking over me. Not on purpose, but because there's that 4-second delay, right? Like when I talk and I say now, it's going to take about 3 or 4 seconds before you hear me. You know what I mean? Like you're always 4 seconds behind. And it was just fucking weird. I know that he got upset because when I told him, we just can't do this anymore. I told him very nicely, I said, I cannot do this anymore. You're a cool guy. You're awesome. But it's fucking annoying as shit to try and carry on 2 conversations. But I know for a fact that bothered him what I said because I haven't heard from him since. This dude used to message me all the time. Hey, how's it going, man? When's your next stream? Do you want to play this game together? And then I tell him that little speech that I can't do the whole live chat thing anymore. If you want to chat, it's going to be like in the one spot, so it's easier for me to keep up with. You could still play with me. We just can't, like, we're not doing a tournament, right? I don't need to hear someone's shitty mic. You know, I don't. And he didn't get it. Again, people are fucking weird, right? I have a feeling that I subscribed to you from a Batman video. Yeah, that's possible. And that's the other thing, too, that I talk about all the time. I do 3,000 different things on my channel. So people subscribe to me for thousands of different reasons. I only have a few one-hit wonders that I get so many views on residually all the time. People subscribe, oh man, that was funny, or thanks for helping me out how to download Xbox games in the background while my Xbox is turned off. I subscribed. Okay, that's cool. But all those people that subscribe just to support me because I helped them out with one game or whatever, what am I going to do that's going to make them want to come back for more? Right? That's the challenge. If all I know I talk about this all the time. If all I ever did was played WoW, or all I ever did was played American Truck Simulator, I probably wouldn't have 15,000 subscribers. I may have 2 or 3,000, or maybe more, I don't know, because the algorithm might be always playing the same game. It'd be kind of like Asmongold, right? Where he's got hundreds of thousands of views per every stream he does. All he does is fucking World of Warcraft. So when you subscribe to him because of World of Warcraft, and then he keeps doing World of Warcraft, he's going to have a much higher probability of his subscribers actually watching his content. If I do a Batman video and you subscribe to me and then you come into my live stream, or you see me talking about fucking random bullshit or some fucking chairs because my ass hurts, that doesn't mean you're going to be interested in that, right? Or you might be like, oh, I like how he plays Call of Duty. Yeah, he's pretty decent. You subscribe to that, but then you watch me driving a truck for 20 minutes, carrying a bunch of cars as my load. You might be like, what the fuck is this shit? You see what I mean? But I don't want to change how I do things on YouTube, because to me, that would end up being boring. If I'm bored, then it feels like a chore. If it feels like a chore, it's not fun anymore. Right? But I know that if I had a bit more focus, which is why I was trying to do the whole like WoW, American Truck Simulator, and maybe Call of Duty, like try to pick a few games, like 2 or 3 games max. And those are the main ones I focus on uploading constant series of and live streaming, that I could build a more stable viewership on my videos that I upload. And then, of course, every time a new game comes out, obviously I'll talk about it. Like starting tomorrow, you can expect my channel to be lathered with Resident Evil footage for obvious reasons, right? Because it's the new big thing, it's the shiny new toy. I'm going to talk about it a lot, show off some gameplay footage, talk about all the random bullshit that I talk about in terms of, graphics, loading times, all that shit. I'll try to do some puzzles and not try to get too drained from it, because those kinds of games can really drain me. After I was done my Madhouse speed run with all the puzzles and everything for Resident Evil 2 Remake, I wanted to quit fucking YouTube, man. It was so hard, so time consuming to come up with all those guides and tutorials that were clear and concise, giving you all the alternate scenarios. What if this happens? Here's how you should accommodate and compensate. I did the same thing with Hitman 3. But then I get like 20 views on my fucking videos. It's like, holy fuck. All that work just for that, right? But unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes. But yeah. Anyhow, that's enough rambling from me. I've already streamed twice today. I'll probably come one more time for another stream. Not too sure what I'll do. I probably won't be looking at chairs. That's the kind of shit I want to do on my own. But yeah, I'm probably eventually going to end up having to buy something like this and pay Bright for interest-free payments. Yeah, I'm not looking for it because there's nothing fun about buying a chair. But again, if it's going to be comfortable and I like it, obviously that might make things a lot more fun for me. Raj, man, I've told you before, I don't talk about that shit in my streams. That you can get in trouble for that because it's illegal, right? Because now we're technically talking about illegal shit. I'm sure it will be, but obviously I can't talk about where or how because I don't look into that stuff. But why would I want to say the flag? That just goes on about. Obviously, you can say the word, right? You know, with like the hook arm and the sword. Like, who is it? Johnny Depp plays a pirate or some shit. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not like the word pirate is illegal. Oh, did it? Oh, it does. Yeah. It's just the algorithm's really sensitive, right? And I've explained that to you before. It's just not good for me to be dipping in there. Because if you get reported and YouTube has a feeling that I'm contributing to that because it's technically illegal, I can actually get shut down 100%. People have been shut down for a lot less because it's illegal, right? Yeah, but why fool the algorithm? Why not just not do anything to the algorithm, right? It's just too risky. I don't know nothing of, and even if I did, honestly, you think I'd talk about it? I don't think so. No way in hell. My channel is worth too much to me to risk it. I don't want to be tickling no fucking algorithm whatsoever. Anyways, I'm going to go have a snack. Maybe I'll be back within the hour, maybe a little bit sooner. And at that point, I'm probably more going to be than likely playing a combination of maybe Call of Duty with the controller on the PS5 because it's smoother. I want to get used to that. So probably some Call of Duty on PS5 with the controller and maybe a little bit more American Truck Simulator. I'm going to see if I can swing that Colorado DLC for $12. I think that would be a nice state to visit. Maybe we'll go to South Park. Haha. See what's going on. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by. And like I said, I should be back within the hour. And that'll be like my third stream today. And that's probably definitely going to be the last one after the next one I'll do. Because I want to go to bed, relax on my own early again, and be up really early for Resident Evil. But yeah, I shall see maybe some of you a little bit later.